All right, we are on deck 8, and we're going to start deck 8 here on the outside. This is known as the watering hole bar. So if you're outside enjoying the stuff here on the patio, which is what this section of the ship is called, come up here and get a beverage. One of the recommended ones for anyone who likes watermelon is the watermelon crush. That is our travel agent's favorite out here. Ton of seating out here. You can kind of come out, catch some rays, get a nice view, especially when you're out in the ocean. Obviously, we're in Grand Turk today, and we are docked with a Carnival Freedom. We have 2 hot tubs here on this side of the ship, and there's also an entrance into Pig and Anchor, and we will show you that here in a few minutes. I want to kind of get you just a view of everything out here. Ton of seating. And of course back here they do have a nice pool. They have here the tanning ledge area. You can kind of just chill, some chairs. As you can see, there's glass in the back. It makes it look like it never ends. And of course right there in the center, a little bit deeper for the kids to do some swimming. Plenty of seating, nice place to catch some views. On sea days around lunchtime, they have it to where they have the Pig and Anchor barbecue for lunch right here, and this is on sea days and is included, doesn't cost extra. They do have some seating down there for it. Now we're going to go into one of the side entrances for the Pig and Anchor. Or maybe not. All right, now we're going inside the Pig and Anchor. As you can see, they have a lot of tables, so when you're getting the barbecue from outside, you can come in here and sit down and enjoy it. And the evenings, they have a nice stage for a band. Now, they also do have dinner in here. So you can kind of, if you don't get to enjoy it every night, if you don't get to enjoy any of the barbecue outside, every night they do have dinner. You can sit down. Definitely will post some of the menus that they have. But if you actually notice, they have a lot of TVs. So we've been on the Carnival Mardi Gras during a football Sunday, and they'll actually play a lot of the games, and they'll have what games are above the TVs, so you know which one you need to go and watch. They do have a nice little game area, kind of spend some time. Now this is the bathrooms right before. There's an entrance outside and inside. Again, they have the little sensor. And then you can go to the respective bathrooms. I know on a lot of the ship, one of the biggest questions is, where's the nearest restroom? Now this area is a little dear to my heart, being an Air Force veteran. This is called Heroes Lounge. This is dedicated to everyone in the armed forces. They do have soft serve ice cream right here, which is pretty cool. Now this is generally where one of the bigger games will be displayed, as you can see, Monday Night Football. It's on that screen there. This area will get packed during game days. Now the Heroes Bar, or the Heroes Lounge, does have a bar menu. They do have drinks kind of designed around the military theme. So if you'd like a beverage, you can actually go to the Pink and Anchor and they can make those drinks for you. Now the Pink and Anchor is also the brew house. They actually do brew their beer on board, known as the Parched Pig. And they also have a Red Frog themed beer as well. This is the tanks that they have where they actually brew the beer. And they actually have a brew tour where their brewmaster will actually tell you about it, tell you about the process, and then you also afterwards you get to try the different beers. We're also going to try and do our own beer tour of the different beers that they have on the ship, so stay tuned for that. One of the other changes that they made on this ship is the Carnival Store. So on the Mardi Gras, this was actually the liquor store. Here they've actually made it into the Carnival Store where they have carnival themed merchandise you can buy, souvenirs, and a lot of it's designed around the celebration, as you can see, the shirt, the hat. But yeah, some nice merchandise. Once you pass the Carnival Store, you have guest services, where if you have any issues, questions, the staff here, they're fantastic. They'll answer and help you the best possible way. Now, right past guest services, they have Carnival Adventures. This is where you can actually sign up for excursions. Depending on where you're going to be in port, the different excursions, you can actually come here and actually take care of that. As you can see, it's self-serve. They will have someone at the desk a lot of times to basically help you out with it, especially if they're having any issues. And of course, they do have on board ATM. Of course, you know about ATM fees. But the other thing is the kiosk here. You can look at your account. You can manage your account from here. You can also do it on the Hub app. But what's also cool is you can exchange for smaller bills. So let's say you have a 20, you need some 10s and 5s. You can actually come here and exchange your bills. Kind of show you how that works. I don't even have the bills to exchange, but if you click change bills, a little demonstration. Your example here, if you put a $50 bill in, you'll get 2 20s and a 10. They do not do ones, so if you have a 5, you'll have to go to guest services to get change. Right next to the kiosk here is we have Rudy Sea Grill. Now Rudy Sea Grill is one of the newer specialty restaurants, and we have our lovely hostess here. And one thing, like I said before, I love the Christmas trees, the decoration. Let's get the full view here. All right. Oh, no one was motion sickness when I did that. This is one of the specialty restaurants where it does cost a little extra. But again, you're getting 5-star menu food. You're not paying 5-star menu or 5-star restaurant prices. As you can see, they have beautiful glass fish, a lot of lovely decor, If it's a nice day or a nice evening, you can actually eat outside there. Like they started this on the Carnival Mardi Gras, and they're keeping it going. Obviously, the theme is seafood. But if you don't like seafood, you can get a steak here. They do have things other than seafood if one person likes seafood and the other doesn't. All right, we're exiting Rudy's here. And they have the sandwich shop. Now, one cool thing about the sandwich shop here is they're doing a whole Miami theme for the Carnival celebration, especially that the headquarters are in Miami. The menu up there, they have a Cuban sandwich, a lot of different kind of Miami themed sandwiches. You can grab your sandwich, find a nice place to sit there. And right past the sandwich shop, we have the Miami Slice. That's right, Carnival's pizza place. Now, what's cool about this one is they actually have some different pizzas on the menu. So on the other ships, they have the margarita, they have a pepperoni, they have the quattro formaggi. But this ship, they have what's called La Havana, ham, chorizo, Gouda, mozzarella, and manchego. And they also have the picadillo, which is ground beef, Sazon, Gouda, mozzarella. And of course, you can grab pizza, grab a drink, and kind of just enjoy yourself and relax. Again, this is one of the many bars, bar 820. Again, we will try to do another video of all the different bars. We have our fabulous bartender, Nicola. Nicola and I go way back to the Mardi Gras. Fantastic bartender. If you're ever on a ship with him, he'll take good care of you. If you're not sure what ship he's on, hey, give us a call. We'll find out what boat he's on.
I will wait for you guys, all right?
Thank you, bud. All right, they got a nice, again, all throughout the ships, Instagram, Snapchat, Carnival's trying to give you those places to kind of get those unique pictures and kind of post them. Right across from 820 is Cucina del Capitano. Now, one of the cool things about the ship is, on the Mardi Gras and this one, is Cucinas actually is included with it, for the food. So other ships, Cucina you do have to pay for on the older ships, but the newer ships, because they're making the dining rooms a little bit smaller, they're actually including in the price, or they're Cucinas, another place you can actually get food. Cucinas is a very beautiful atmosphere. One of the cool things is elegant nights. They have different things, like you can get the lobster. So before, you would always go to the main dining room when they have lobster night. Well, during that elegant night with lobster, if you come to Chibang's or Cucinas, you can actually get the lobster right at these restaurants, where in the past you couldn't. They do have some outdoor seating, so if it's a nice day out, they may put some people out there. But as you can see, nice atmosphere. The food is fantastic if you like Italian. If you don't, if one person likes Italian, no one else does, you can come here and order a steak or something along the lines. They do have an extended menu. Oop. All right, as you can see, we've got the Dream Studio there, just another one. They have the portraits here. You can kind of look at your pictures. In the evenings, they will have all these their photographers set up with backdrops and get your pictures taken. You can view them, buy them. It's another part of the Dream Studio. You can meet and have those rare pictures and private sessions done. We have the Pixels photo gallery booth there. If you have any questions, you can go there and find out. Also, if you are a gold member or platinum or diamond, you would actually come here and pick up your pen. Now here's the Deck 8 view of center stage. Again, if you want to kind of get an up-high view of it, you can kind of get an up-high view of the different shows. Another shop there for jewelry. Again, one of the cool things about buying jewelry on a cruise ship, when you leave the States, it's tax and duty free. You don't pay taxes on it. And oftentimes it can be a little cheaper as well. Same quality, just a cheaper price. Now this is the bonsai sushi. As you can see, it has a nice size to it. Bonsai sushi, it does cost a little extra, but the prices are very decent. A lot of times when you're on vacation, the prices will be, tremendously higher than the States or whatnot because of tourism. The prices are pretty much the same. Now this is Bonsai Tapanaki. This is your Japanese style restaurant where they will cook the food in front of you and give you a nice little show as well. You do make reservations. Again, it is a specialty restaurant. I think it costs, as the time of this recording, around $18 per person. But the menu's fantastic. The chefs are awesome. Now we're going to cross our glass bridge. More Christmas trees, loving the Christmas theme. I love sailing around Christmas time. And now they have more studios for your Dream Studio here. As you can see, a lot of people, when they want to take their pictures and have some really special memories made, maybe it's your first grandkids, maybe it's your grandkids' first cruise, maybe it's a wedding, people getting engaged. Whatever the appointment is, you can come here and get some specialty pictures made. Here is the Havana Bar. They will have Latin music in here. You can kind of get Latin themed drinks. We'll go in there in a few minutes to kind of show you around. But we wanted to come around here real quick and show you Chabang's. Chabang's is one of the new restaurants. It is a Chinese and Mexican cuisine. One side of the menu is Mexican cuisine. Other side of the menu is Chinese cuisine. The food is fabulous. Their lunch is fantastic. It's different than their dinner. We'll kind of go in here, just give you a quick sneak peek. We don't want to spend too much time as everyone's hard at work getting ready for dinner tonight. As you can see, it's a very spacious area, very beautiful. Our fantastic chefs at work. So the lunch menu is very different. It's very good. So you could definitely come here for lunch and dinner, and it's included with your fee. All right, we're passing the elevators here. So it looks like we're at the end of deck 8, but we're gonna actually take you into the Havana Bar. So that stairway there kind of goes to the Havana rooms. They do have specialty type rooms for anyone on deck 8 in the Havana area. So this is here inside the Havana Bar. Have a nice stage. You can come here, do some Latin music. They'll do trivia in here, karaoke. Nice seating, very comfortable. So to get to this outside area, you're supposed to have a wristband. We're going to break the rules a little slightly, just to kind of give you a view. We have stayed in the Havana area before. There you have the outside part of the Havana Bar, the chairs. And then this is the Havana area where you're supposed to have a wristband. Now the cool thing is, and we're not gonna go and invade anyone's privacy too much, but the balconies here are really cool. They're kind of extended. They kind of have these various different chairs. Some cool ceiling there. And of course they have these lounge chairs to themselves. So if you just want to come out and not fight for lounge chairs, these are open for anyone staying in the Havana area. They got the outside bar here. And then they have here the pool, which is only for anyone staying in the Havana areas. All right, that's it for our tour on deck 8. The next thing we will show you is up on the Lido deck. From deck 8 to Lido, there's not much except rooms. But we'll keep the party going.